Like many people, I'm now spending far more time at home, and that also means spending more time at my desk, either working, gaming, or creating video content like this one. And that means spending a lot more time in my chair too. With my current chair being far from adequate, I researched the list of options available to find a new chair that would be as suited to the office as it would be to leisure, and to be comfortable for hours at a time. And I ended up with this. This is the Secretlab Omega chair, and this is the Soft Weave Black 3 edition. This is also the 2020 series edition, which does see some upgrades over the original version. So I'm going to go and unbox and assemble this, see whether it lives up to the hype. Is it one of the best chairs available? What are its features? And is it worth buying? Welcome to my tech gear. Let's get into it. If you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and share it. And if you're not subscribed yet, then please consider subscribing using the button down below and hitting that notification bell so you're notified about new videos as and when I post them. It really helps me build up my channel so that I can keep making videos like this for you. Thanks. Before we go any further, it is worth pointing out that I didn't get sent this chair for review. I wasn't paid to make this video, it wasn't free. I paid for this with my own money, so you will get my honest review. I will place a purchase link in the description down below though, so if after watching this you decide you want to go and buy it, it's there to make it nice and easy for you. Now let's get straight into the unboxing and go assemble this chair. So that's it, we are now all assembled and the chair is finished. I have to say the instructions that came with it in the box made it really easy. Combine that with the toolkit that came with it as well, and everything that you need to assemble it is right in front of you, making it super easy and convenient to put together. There is a video on their website as well which will take you through a step-by-step guide of how to set it up if you need to reference it. But honestly, I don't think you will, it was pretty straightforward. Now that that's all assembled, let's look at the features of the chair. First up is height adjustment. That's pretty bog standard for any chair, and simply looking at the lever on the right hand side, pressing it up or down helps you raise the height high or low. Certainly at its highest, my feet can't even touch the floor, so it would definitely suit a range of people. So I'm about 5'8" for reference. Multi-tilt allows you to sit the chair at any angle you like and lock it into place. So on the left hand side of the chair, underneath the seat is that multi-tilt locking mechanism. So you unlock it and then you can lean back in your chair, and when it's at a position that you like, you can press that lever again and it locks it into place. That certainly allows you to sit at a more relaxed angle than say if you were sitting at a desk working. So linked to that is the tilt tension adjustment. That allows you to adjust the tension, surprisingly enough, or the resistance that it takes to enable that multi-tilt. So generally the heavier you are, you're going to increase that tension, and if you're lighter, you're going to decrease it, so it's easier to lean that chair back. And here we have the armrests which are fully adjustable. They call them 4D armrests or 4-directional armrests. So it's good to see them actually call them directional and not 4D, because the fourth dimension is space and time, and it's not that. But anyway, on the outside of the armrest are a button that you can press in, which allows you to raise and lower the armrest. At the front on the inside is a button which you can press in, which allows you to move the armrest forwards and backwards. It actually also allows you to move them in or out diagonally. Finally, there is a button on the inside which allows you to move the armrest either further in or further out. So you've got a lot of adjustability in these armrests. The head and lumbar support are extra features that are add-ons to the chair because they're not built into it. So they're both made out of memory foam. So the lumbar support here is this really squishy memory foam, which is quite big, but you can see how it will actually condense down quite a lot and sort of conform to your back. So that just sits at the bottom of the back of the chair and it kind of molds to your back. The pillow here is also made out of memory foam, but it also has a cooling gel on the front of the pillow. So the idea is it helps keep your neck or your head cool during gaming sessions or whatever. That just goes over the back of the top of the chair using this elasticated strap. This chair probably has one of the largest recline ranges I've seen in any chair. So this allows you to recline up to 165 degrees. So on the chair, there's like a handbrake lever on the right hand side. If you lift that up, that unlocks the back, and then using your body weight, just lean back until it's to your desired position. And then letting go of that handbrake lever will then lock it into place. 165 degrees is quite a long way back. If you then mix that up with the multi-tilt feature as well, you'll actually find yourself going back even further. And then you can pretty much fall asleep in this thing with the pillow under your neck, and it's quite easy to fall asleep on this. Before answering whether I think you should buy the chair, I think it's important to understand why I picked it. Gaming chairs are all over the place. They're all basically the same, they're bucket seats and bold colours. It's predominantly style over function. Office chairs, however, generally ignore all that and go for function over style. Herman Miller's Aeron chair is generally regarded as the best office chair in the world, but that's $1,300. That's certainly not cheap. They've even upped their game and have now paired up with Logitech and have created the Embody gaming chair, and that's $1,500. This is US pricing. This is not cheap at all. Cheap chairs, on the other hand, provide either little or no back support, a year warranty if you're lucky, and they tend to focus too much on looks and appearance and ignore function altogether. And as nice as the chair is to look at, if it's not supportive, and notice I didn't say comfortable here, it's not worth buying. Too many people buy a soft chair that's nice and soft to sit on. For a chair that you're going to be spending hours sitting on, that's completely the wrong way of looking at it. You need a chair that will support your body and help it maintain that correct posture whilst allowing you to focus on whatever you're doing. Office work, gaming or whatever, it doesn't matter, the requirements are generally still the same. For me, the Amiga chair had all of the best bits with a little of the bad. So here's 3 things I like about it and 3 things I don't. First up is the fabric. The fabric of this chair is fantastic. I didn't really want the leather chair because you tend to sweat and get really hot in those, and I live in a hot climate. So the fabric is definitely more breathable. I've also got pets as well, so generally PU leather and pets don't match. So the fabric is going to be a lot more forgiving in that regard. I also think it's a really good colour. I know it says it's a black 3 version, but it's not really black because it's this sort of 3-way colour thing. So it's kind of a pebble dashed black, grey, white, but I think it's a really nice colour. It doesn't look out of place when you're doing conference calls from the desk, and it also doesn't look out of place when you're gaming because it's comfortable to sit in. The adjustability of this chair is another thing that I really like because as I've gone through and all the features, there are lots of different ways you can adjust this, from armrests and tilts and reclines. It means you can find the ideal position for whatever you're doing. So how I sit when I'm working and how I sit when I'm gaming might not be the same. If I want to chill out and just read a book, I can do that as well and do that multi-tilt and just chill out a little bit. And the third thing I like the most is the warranty. So by default, this has a 3-year warranty. Now that's already better than a lot of other chairs on the market. However, if you go and take a photo of it and post it up on your social media site, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, they will give you another 2 years warranty. So a bit of free advertising for them, and you get 2 years additional warranty. So that makes it a total of 5 years warranty on this chair. There is very little at this price point that comes anywhere close to that. And here's some things I don't like. I'm not a big fan of this lumbar support thing. So certainly when I try and put it right at the base of the chair, it doesn't sit in my lumbar area properly. If I try and raise it up the back of my seat and then sit back, it'll sit in the right position, but as soon as you lean forward, it then kind of falls out of place or falls down or whatever. I don't know, I just don't find it particularly helpful. I find the chair perfectly comfortable without it. But this is really dependent on body type. So I think there will be some people that really love this and use it, and other people that put it back in the box and never use it again. The other thing is the pillow, which I'm a little bit hit and miss about. I like the pillow, so it's super soft and comfy, and if it's in the right place, it really does help support your neck. Now, when you're seated up though, it's got to go over the back of the chair, and so you're relying on this elastic strap to keep it in place. And seated up, it can generally do that. If you recline this though, and then try lying down, the pillow can't go down far enough. So the best thing I find if you're lying down is to just take it off the chair and then put it underneath your head, and then it sits in place perfectly fine. So maybe 50-50 on whether I like it or not. And for a third thing, I really couldn't come up with one. Sorry, I just like the chair. One thing I will say about this chair is that this seat is firm. Notice I didn't say hard there because there is a big distinction between it. Hard is just generally uncomfortable. Firm though is what you need when you're sitting in a chair for hours at a time. You need it to support your posture, not give way and you end up sitting on the metal beam underneath. This chair I think will last you for years. The chair is for the small to medium person though, so if you're over 5'11" or over 240 pounds, then this probably isn't the chair for you. Fortunately, Secret Lab also do the Titan and Titan XL chairs, which are suitable for larger people. The Titan chairs also have the added advantage of lumbar support built into the chair, so you might even look at the Titan even if you're sized for the Amiga, if that's something that you're looking for, or if you want a more spacious chair. So with those three models of chairs, they're pretty much going to cover anybody's needs, from under 5'11" to up to 6'10", and from under £240 up to £390. They also do a range of fabrics as well. So as I said, I've got the fabric one because I wanted a cooler seat, and I've got pets, and it's just the right one that worked for me. You can get these chairs in a PU leather as well, which will make them a bit easier to clean, but again, you will be a bit hotter in them, and they're not good for pets. They do also do the Amiga and the Titan chairs in a Nappa leather. It is significantly more expensive than the fabric and the PU leather though, so I think you've really got to want Nappa leather to stretch that far. Getting a supportive chair that is cool in terms of both looks and feel, all in a package that is highly adjustable and with 5 years warranty for the price, is a great buy. For me, the Amiga is a great chair and I thoroughly recommend it. I'm really happy that I bought this. I'll place a purchase link in the description down below if you want to go and check that out for yourselves as well. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like and share it. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing so down below. And as always, see you in the next one.